In Burnaby, BC, at the Burnaby Velodrome, the site of the National Junior and Cadet Track Championships, talking with Maggie Coles-Lyster from Local Ride, who has basically been on the podium pretty much every race she's been in and won a bunch of them, including the last race of the weekend for her, which was the under 17 women's Omnium. I mean, you had a pretty full schedule here. Were you sort of worried that you're going to be able to handle all those different races? Because you did sprint races as well as all the endurance races.
I live off racing that many races. I love it, and just it keeps you warm throughout the day and just keeps you going and your adrenaline pumping. And it does take a toll on you, but it's a lot of fun, and I couldn't imagine not being able to do them all.
Now, I mean, you took a sprint title. You were on the team pursuit title, I believe. You were on the team sprint winning team. You took the individual pursuit title. No, sorry, silver in that one. And you took the Omnium title. I'm not sure if I've missed any others in there, but I mean, was there a primary focus here?
The primary was to try to see how many jerseys I could actually get, and the goal was to get them all, which didn't quite happen. I came close to it, and next year I aspire to get them all and do even better.
Now, it's pretty unusual to have a rider who does well in both the sprint events and the endurance events. I mean, which do you sort of see as being your strength?
I like them both, and I've been working on them both because they both complement each other really well. Like, for endurance races, you need to have that sprint. Say in a points race, it could be a 100-lap race, but you need to have that sprint every 10 laps. So I like doing it both, and being good at both of them is really important in track.
Now, I mean, you don't just race on the track. You're also doing road racing. And I'm not sure, are you doing cyclocross and mountain bike?
I tried a bit of mountain bike this year. I'll hopefully do more next year just to improve my skills more for cyclocross and try some races.
So is there anyone that you would specifically say, well, I consider myself more a track racer who does some other races, or I'm more of a road racer? Have you made that sort of distinction?
No, I haven't made that distinction yet, and I just want to continue doing them all, and it really breaks up the year for you. I mean, like, you start out with the road season, and then you move into cyclocross, and then track, and none of it becomes boring, and you just keep riding your bike and changing up the disciplines. So I haven't made my call yet, and I love it all.
Now, under 17 now, are you moving into U19 next year?
No, I'm first year cadet, so next year I'll be second year U17.
Okay, so still a little ways to go, but I mean, obviously your results are there because in the 500-meter time trial, which you also won, you had the fastest time of all the women, including the junior women. So is it, for you, a bit frustrating not to be able to go up against the junior women?
It is frustrating because there's so many fast women out there that I'd love to race and test myself against. But there's also tons of fast girls. I mean, I'm racing 18 girls, U17 girls here. This is the most I've ever raced on this track of my age category. And they're all really fast, so it's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things that was quite amazing. I mean, 17, 18, or so under 17 women is quite an amazing number of women and quite inspiring for the future of the sport. Why do you think we're seeing such a surge in numbers?
I think we're trying to build up that level coming up into junior. I mean, if you look at the junior numbers, they're quite low right now, but with all these women in U17, they'll build up the junior numbers, and I just think cycling is maybe becoming a more popular sport. I hope so. I mean, I'd love to keep seeing these numbers out here and racing this many girls.
Well, again, congratulations on winning so many titles and having such a strong weekend, and look forward to seeing you in the future.
Thank you.